Now you don't want to go? Yeah, we're gonna go for walks. Don't worry.
He needs the jacket today.
I was up at like 2 in the morning.
Oh my god.
He was looking at me. He wanted some pet butter. Who wanted pet butter at 2 in the morning?
Some Jay's pet butter.
Yeah, I ate at my last meal at 2.
Wow.
Back to the old schedule.
I know, I was just gonna say. That's your old schedule.
Size is coming, bro.
Yeah, people have been commenting. Have you seen the comments on the video?
No.
Yeah. They're like, oh, G's getting...
It's just amazing what food can do, you know?
Of course. So just getting thick again.
Yeah, I'm not changing. My protocols haven't changed, you know?
Yeah, you're just more conscious about eating on
I'm
time.
just eating, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Well,
take my little bit of testosterone, just my normal shot a week, you know?
yeah, if you're not traveling, it's easier for you to stay on schedule.
But I traveled, you know, but I still ate a lot. We've been ordering.
Oh?
My go-to ordering, I'm not gonna lie, is Chipotle when we...
Really?
Yeah, I get double chicken, and I mean, it's chicken and rice. I mean, it's the best version of chicken and rice, if that makes sense.
Okay. I didn't know that. That's a nice little trick.
Wendy's works too. They have chicken breast sandwiches. You just pull the bread off and throw it out, and they have baked potatoes at Wendy's too. Some of them, depending on what time.
You know, it's funny you say that because I remember back in the day we used to eat, McDonald's used to have a grilled chicken sandwich and Burger King, and not so much anymore. It's all breaded stuff now.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's hard to find just grilled chicken by itself, like sandwich. It's not bad.
For some reason, baked potatoes worked well for me to put fullness on.
Yeah.
So potatoes, I remember when it stuck with me a little more than white rice did.
Yeah.
But
I think so too. I've been eating a lot of pasta lately. I don't know, I'm on a pasta kick after workout. Usually I'll have that.
easy to get down, a lot of carbs.
Yeah, pasta and chicken. Yeah.
You make it or?
Yeah, I make it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it actually. It's like a meal, you know, it's a meal that I can't wait to eat. So, yeah.
Yes, we're back to
jaywalking.
Jaywalks.
People will be happy today.
I just was saying, yeah, the leaf blowers.
Yeah.
I was just saying to Dave, I left this in the truck last night.
It's frozen
I
solid.
know, well, you know, people are going to laugh because they're like thinking, you guys are in Vegas, and I mean, look at the sun, it's crazy.
I know, but it's been cold. Yesterday was super cold. Yes, it was snowing. It was snowing here too, right?
It snowed. I was on my way to the office on 15, and it was snowing. Where were you when it was snowing? Oh, you stayed home, yeah.
I was home, yeah. I was off. You still take the 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're closer to the 95 and the 15, yeah. I always take the 15.
Yeah, I went to the office at like noon, and it was snowing it was pretty windy at the office.
Yeah, big snowflakes. They didn't stay, like it wasn't cold enough to stay, but it was like, whoa.
Yeah, Dan called me, Olympia Dan, and he's like, I said, it's snowing in Vegas right now. No, and he's in Boca. He's like, really? It's snowing there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're into February, well in now. I mean, we just finished Valentine's Day yesterday. As you can see the balloon right there. Next trip is going to be to Arnold.
Yeah, 2 weeks, right?
Yeah,
Couple of weeks.
2 weeks out this weekend, right? These guys?
3, I think. Isn't it? Yeah.
Is it 3 weeks?
3 weeks, yeah. Wow.
I was doing a podcast yesterday. I was talking about some of the front runners, and I heard from Nick the other day. Reminds me, I actually want to open this on camera. Nick's mom sent me a package.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you've known her for years.
Let's see what Mama Walker.
Maybe it's a Nick shirt for you to wear at the Arnold.
It says Walker Nation.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, geez, I was just joking. There you go.
Walker Nation. Okay.
Wow. Well, he's going to be glad to see this on camera.
I guess we know, and Not to disappoint the other guys, but I guess I know what I'm wearing at the. Thank you, Nick and Mama.
Wow, she hooked you up, dude.
Yeah, the mutant.
Wow.
Mutant Era is right. That he is the front runner, so thank you. I'm sure they sell those on Nick's. Must have a website.
Yeah. Yeah,
Cool, huh?
I've been seeing him train. He's like in it, man. Just him and his girlfriend training hard.
Yeah, you remember the days, dude.
Yeah. He's in the zone right now. He's not laughing much. He's got that serious.
I don't think I was either.
No, you weren't.
Do you remember when I was training for the 04 and I came out to Gold's Gym and I had to do the setup for Pump Tech outside the gym with Chris Clark?
I was there all the time. I followed you guys on the road. I went to read on the beach with you guys and all over.
Remember we did, what did
Yes.
we do, like a tour or something?
Yes,
right?
they had you and Cormier. It was for the Pump Tech.
Yeah, they went for
And something
Monster
else.
Pump Tech
Yeah.
pre-workout
I remember that. Yeah.
product. And
Yeah.
remember we had a little table
Yep.
outside
Yep.
Venice
Yep.
and we were giving samples. They had the packets.
Yeah, and then sometimes they would take you guys to eat at the Cheesecake Factory after. Chris would have the big sundae and all the stuff for dessert.
We were dieting though for the Arnold.
Not him.
Really?
He would have it. And the people would look at him like he was crazy, you know? He could do that kind of stuff.
I want to see where like a certain amount of time out for that.
I know, but
But you were at the store, like the store
Yeah.
was it then?
Yeah.
Would you get fillers to do the store?
yeah, I could have just have
Like
someone
who was working
working.
at the store? You remember?
Probably
that?
Colleen. You know Colleen? You remember Colleen
Yeah.
from Australia?
I thought she was English.
No, she was from Australia. Chris was from Wales when they were dating. You know, Chris Gethin, who was dating her at the time.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember going on the road. It was fun. You and
Did
Chris.
we went outside all the gyms and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember we went to Pasadena Golds.
Yeah.
You know, it's closed now.
I know. That was a good little gym. Phil used to train there all the time. You know, Phil Marmilla.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lonnie. That was Lonnie's spot.
Yeah, he texted me yesterday, Lonnie, actually. Sent me a picture of.
Those were the good years, man. It was fun.
It's pretty cool to reminisce. We constantly do that on.
I know. We can't help
Jaywalking.
it.
People love that.
Yeah, we can't help it.
It brings us back a little bit.
Yeah. Those are the good years. They don't do that anymore. I don't think there's any demos going on. So remember when I used to do that for BPI when you were BPI?
Yeah, we had our call like 2 weeks ago. I want to start doing some demos here at Vegas Discount.
It
Stuff
really
with
helps,
products.
dude. It really helps because
Yeah, it
people get
does.
to taste the product, and you know, especially if the product is good like yours, it's like it sells right away.
Yeah.
People just need to be told a little bit, you know, how to use it. That's all.
You know, I think it's hard though because I think what changed the whole demo factor, and people might have their opinions on it, but when more brands started going online, now like less people, they think that, okay, what's the hot time in a store, right? Like what are the hot hours? Like is it 5 o'clock when people get out of work and they go to, you gotta remember a lot of times people going in these stores are doing grab and go drinks and that kind of stuff. So besides the trickle of people coming in and out, and you know, I mean, you used to sit at vitamin shops, and
Yeah.
didn't you? Sometimes it wasn't super busy, right?
Sometimes it wasn't, but a lot of time, I would say,
How did you plan though? If the weather was crap, so it's okay, I'm going to do this demo. You have to let them know ahead of time, right? I'm coming
Yeah.
on Thursday at 5.
yeah.
How did you know? You didn't know, like you couldn't really predict, because if it rained in California, people weren't coming
I know.
to the stores, right?
But some days are better than others, so I would just ask the manager and
Yeah.
what are your best days, and they would tell me those are the busiest days, and you know, usually Sundays would always be good because people go shop on the weekends, so the weekends are good, you know. But I mean, it's a crapshoot and stuff, but all you can do is just have as many people as possible try your product. And I mean, BPI used to have good flavors at the time, so it helped a lot to have people taste it.
Yeah.
So
Well, we have great flavors.
yeah, you do.
Including this sour candy. But
Yeah.
this drop is happening on jcutler.com. This is not out yet.
Oh,
Beach hoodie in blue, legend.
nice.
It's going to happen, I believe, on the March 3rd weekend. So,
Okay, nice.
I'll put a link on there, you guys. But we're going to do some jaywalking I'm going to do it in shorts
Yeah, you're
and a
nuts.
heavy jacket. So we'll get this going and
Okay.
get our walks.
Jaywalking.
With this little guy. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? How you doing?
We just missed the leaf blowers.
all our people shout out at the leaf blowers every time. Take care, bro.
Yeah, I was glad when I came in. I'm like, oh, people will be happy.
He uses the product.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, I gave him some
You gave it to him?
samples. Yeah, well, I gave him some, but he buys it. He came up to me one day and he's like, Prevail or something. And I'm like,
Oh, nice.
it's kind of funny. Do you know how many people I've met in my neighborhood that see our jaywalking? And,
Really?
And they actually say, like, oh my God, I see you doing these videos. What?
That's funny.
You know, pretty cool for a closed neighborhood. You know, I only have,
I know, there's no one in
there's
here.
only 18 homes that are completed. There's 20 total, but these are the last two right here.
That's funny.
I know someone commented about they can't put the trusses on the house after now with the windows, but for that person that commented that, the house burned down.
Yeah.
Or someone, did you notice, did you come in this way or which way did you come in?
No, I come from a low
Okay,
mountain.
because they used to be a gate for this waterway,
Oh, yeah.
like just a piece, like a metal gate.
Yes, yes.
They have it blocked off with a piece of, like a piece of plywood right now, so they must be rebuilding it. 'cause
Oh, okay.
They don't want people, I think people are climbing under it. Like kids and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, they say that you can't put the trusses back on the, you know, I'm not a builder.
People know everything. They notice everything.
They notice a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
So. Yeah, today I've been training pretty consistent, man, like not taking days off.
No?
I have to almost force myself these days to take a day off.
Yeah, you go on those kicks sometimes. What's the most days you actually trained in a row? Remember when you were like,
what was it, 50 days?
dude, that was a lot. Yeah, it was
When
almost
did I
2
do
months.
that?
I don't know. You were
It's
just
like
on a
I wasn't
roll.
competing, though.
No. You were.
It's so funny because, you know, as I got a little older now, I always had these theories like, you know, you need a day off after back, you need a day off
Yeah.
after legs.
Yeah.
You shouldn't train fasted. And now look at all these things I'm trying. And,
All out the window.
you know, I talk about this on my club a lot. You know, I have the Cutler Club. And I was always telling people, like, when they ask questions and like, well, I got results doing it this way. I'm like, listen, man, like, I'm only just a kind of a guide person. Like, not to say you have to follow exactly what I do. You can do your own thing, right? It's kind of just to set up kind of a shell.
Yeah.
And then kind of follow it from there. It's just like with you. I mean, even though, you know, I worked with you training for shows, you know, your training now is just, I don't understand it, right? Compared to what I do. Like, you do odd body parts and
Yeah.
I mean, it's like me. It's me wearing shorts right now and you tell me I can't go outside in shorts, you know?
Dude.
We all have our different theories on it. You know, we all have our different training theories and there's no wrong or right way, but the hard part that I have these days, Dave, is that, you know, people really think that the protocol, and that means the drug use is way more intense for the pros or people like myself in the heyday, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, I talked a little bit about it. You know, obviously, like, we had protocol that, you know, people followed us, you know, as far as like, hey, we used, you know, compounds to bulk, and then, you know, you use certain compounds to cut up. But we all know the nutrition and, you know, the cutting off of certain foods and whatever are going to help. Like, you're not just going to change compounds and get absolutely shredded.
Right.
You know?
That's the big misconception. Yeah.
It's like the people that say, oh, you know, I took GH and I can eat whatever I want and stay lean. And, you know, I can honestly tell you, like, using GH never really, I mean, did it maybe I felt a little fuller, but
Yeah.
I still had to diet my ass off in order to lose weight. You know?
Right.
So,
Yeah, too much emphasis on that, I think, maybe today.
yeah, and they just think that, hey, you know, you're lying if, you know, you're saying,
I know.
you know, you're only using this or that. And
Yeah, people always assume you took a lot more than what you actually did.
but you know, the availability and whatever else. I mean, as much as like today, there's more prescription going on than when it was when we were
That's true.
going on. Like it's almost,
It's more accessible.
I don't want to say it's accepted, but today it's more relevant.
It's more
on-
understood. Yeah,
there's more studies and
Yeah.
there's more research on what
Yeah.
it should be.
And there's clinic, HRT clinic and all that stuff. No, that's
Yeah, we
actually
didn't have
legal.
there was no such thing as HRT
No.
and whatever else. So
No.
you know, cycle on, cycle off was very common.
Yeah.
And you know, I've been called, you know, inexperienced for doing that, or ignorant, right? But it seemed to, you know, it always worked well for me as far as receptors and whatever else. But you know, I keep going back and forth on this whole transformation process. Trust me, there's a lot of days that I feel, man, do I want to turn the volume up? It's like me getting up and eating at 2 a.m. You know how easy it was for me to last night to say, like, okay, I'm just going to stay laying down and I'm not going to get up and eat this meal.
Right.
And
But you forced yourself?
I forced myself to get up, and I had egg whites and a whole egg, and I had 2 slices of Ezekiel, and I had like a big bowl of oatmeal, because now I wake up this morning and I feel, I mean, that was at 2, so by the time I got done and probably laid it back down, it was 3. So, I mean, that wasn't that long ago.
No, it was just 3 hours. 4
But
hours.
I feel good right now. I mean, I feel like I got enough in me, and
Are you better? Are your workouts better since you've been eating more in a regiment?
you know what? Yes, my workouts are better, but the workouts are best at like 9 at night.
Really?
Yes, I feel the best because I've gotten four meals in by 9 for sure.
We talked about that before. Remember, for a while you were like training an empty stomach.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've noticed that I'm better pumped and I'm fuller, I'm hydrated.
See, that's what you used to say before too. Yeah.
And, but what I've noticed, I'm being honest, is switching up the gyms constantly.
Yeah.
Yes, I went to Fit Club. I mean, I go
Yeah.
Kilo, I go to
Elevation.
Elevation. It's making it more exciting for
Yes,
me.
of course.
So you have to find good feel atmospheres in order to train properly.
You know, it's funny you say that because, you know, Walker is never in the same spot all the time. You see him all over Vegas. I think he really enjoys the fact that he can have his pick of whatever gym based on what body part he trains, and that's what you used to do. You would go to a certain gym based on what their equipment is.
Yeah.
Back in the day, yeah.
Well, I think also, you know what I think is, you know, when you're at a Gold's Gym Venice or you're at an Action Gym, isn't it the people in and out having new faces, and like it's like when you used to call me and be like, so and so came into Venice today.
Yeah.
Then, you know, something else, like someone else would come in.
Yeah, you would call. Who did you see today? Who did you see today?
Yeah.
Like, it was always new people.
So maybe that was more kind of the excitement
yeah,
because of the atmosphere and the action that goes on, right?
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that atmosphere makes a huge difference. And unfortunately, like when you live in a place that doesn't have access to a lot of gyms, that's why I always told everyone on Sundays when I lived in Mass, I remember that a big group of guys would travel to a gym just to train legs. Did you guys do that?
Yeah,
or?
dude, I used to take the bus to go to a gym.
Like
when I first started.
Off like your normal schedule? gym?
Yeah. It was like far from for me, but I didn't care. I just wanted to go.
So that's a good way to break out of your routine a little bit. Like, you know, I always say, you know, to gain more success or to experience different things, you got to kind of sometimes step out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And
I mean, at Goals, people would drive from San Diego on the weekend or Orange County to go train there once a weekend. Yeah. So you had the weekend crowd from far. You know, they go get motivation.
it's even picking up and taking a trip sometimes. If you have to fly somewhere to, if you see something now, like with all this media, you have these other influencers or pros, or it's like going to these business seminars, right?
That's right.
These mastermind seminars. Like there's so many things that people travel to these days to gain the experience. And say that they did it. I mean, I think it's great that people can step out of their comfort zone sometimes. It's really difficult for me, to be honest. I mean, I always think, it's like I said to you, I want to go to Cali this weekend. And I don't know if you were thinking, well, I wonder why he wants to go or
No,
whatever.
I never think that. I know you love Cali.
But I think, bro, honestly, is like I want to mix it up a little bit. We're dead into we're getting through most of the winter now, but like we have one more month before?
Yeah.
I think by the time we get through March, it starts getting warm in March.
Yeah.
Like it's that time of year, and
after the Arnold, usually it starts warming up a little bit.
Yeah, I have that big seminar in June I'm doing in Tampa. And unfortunately, I wanted to go to Lonnie's show.
Oh.
I think it's in Riverside this year.
Okay.
But it's the same weekend, so I'm trying to figure out if I can speak on a Friday. I'm actually going to fly over there for the Saturday evening show.
Okay.
Yeah,
he loves to have you.
West, so, but this year I've kind of slowed down and pick and chose what I kind of want to do a little bit.
Oh, good.
And kind of dedicate more time to myself. As you know, I'm doing a ton more media with all these instructional and educational pieces.
Yeah, you work a lot during the week now.
So I got to just focus on doing more media at home. And it's not that bad. Is the weather cold right now, or are you cold?
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
You wouldn't be riding your motorcycle in this.
Hell no.
Do you want to ride again, or?
Yeah, I like to ride, but I don't know. Since I came to Vegas, I'm really not riding as much as I thought I would. I used to ride in LA because of the traffic, so it kind of...
Yeah, gave you an excuse.
Yeah, it was awesome. I look forward every year to go to Gold's, even though it was far, because it was fun to ride, but the weather is different a little bit here. It's either super hot or super cold on the winter. We're getting into the good time, I think.
This is the right season, bro.
Yeah, spring and fall are like nice in Vegas. So.
Yeah, I mean, we owe the viewers a trip. I mean, we need to go out and see Ryan quick. So shout out to Metroflex Marietta.
Yeah, he's been. Sometimes he tags us, and I'm like, man, I miss that gym. It's a great place, and he's so good.
Yeah, I mean, during COVID, we went out there quite a bit.
Yeah.
And now we kind of owe it to him, and
he's great. Such a good gym.
I gotta, the time I go, I just gotta, I haven't really driven through much. And as you know, if I go to LA, it's not really on the way to LA.
I know.
So it's got to be kind of like a San Diego thing.
Yeah, you kind of just have to.
And it's easier
make
when.
a point. Yeah.
I mean, it's hard when I'm with the Angie and the dogs too, because they got to kind of hang out and wait if I decide to shoot there or whatever.
And plus, we don't want to leave when we go there, so we're there for like a good amount of time.
Yeah.
He's so great. It's such a good gym, Metroflex.
I never trained at some of the other ones, though.
I went to the Long Beach one.
You did?
Yeah, back in the day.
You shot there, right?
Yeah, I filmed there. Yeah, it was a good one. It was the first one in Cali. So yeah, that's where Sergio first trained when he moved.
Oh, that's
here,
right.
Remember?
That's right. Yeah.
Because he moved to Long Beach. Yeah.
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 Yeah, Steve's gym would be a good one. I just came from the East Coast Mecca. I know a lot of people are shooting there.
That place is great.
And
that place is great.
I'm trying to think, like, when I train in Mass now, like I trained at Gym Hub, and like I know Jose was doing all these things. I train at Impact Fitness too in Auburn. That's a really good gym.
Is the gym you first started training at still exist?
It's still there.
Okay.
It was like a Crunch, but I think it's called something else now.
Okay.
But I don't go see that when I go.
No?
No, it's not.
That probably would feel weird to train there again.
No, I'm sure it would be. I'd be throw me back a little bit.
I know.
But we still get a lot of comments, and we love the comments, guys.
Yep. we read them and we try to respond. You've been good about responding. I mean, I just respond to the one where I'm mentioned, but yeah, people are asking you a lot of questions. So.
Yeah, I want to, you know, make sure people keep commenting on that. And let me know what you guys think about, you know, what I talked about with, you know, either protocols or nutrition or different gyms or, you know, maybe mention some of these gyms that you think. I know there's Reds out in, I think like New Orleans or somewhere around there. That's supposed to be a pretty big gym. Like I wish I could try, like pick 5 top gyms to travel to and do like a tour.
Yes.
Like
I thought about doing
like a
that.
battle for the Olympia type thing.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be good.
And talk about like what the atmosphere is like. Maybe interview some of the people there. But we appreciate you guys following along. Make sure you keep plugging away, and you know we'll be back next week for another Jaywalk.
All right.
No mercy for you, no worries for you. That Game of Thrones, go Cersei on you. I flip the script, I roll the dice. Don't fall asleep, cause I'm working nights. Hey, you trying to